the only phone number I have is
Yep, Dallas Higgins.
And then how do you spell your last name?
Higgins, Higgins.
And then can you tell me what we have here today?
Yeah, we responded out to reports of a fuel leak at a local business. We did find at least one truck that looks like there's a leak in the fuel tank, actively leaking fuel all over the ground, approximately 10 to 15 gallons of fuel.
And then what's the next steps here?
So currently we have a handful of devices that we have in order to try to shore up or plug up the leak. Our goal is to stop the fuel from leaking, collect the active leak or the fuel that's on the ground, and then mitigate it to make sure it doesn't go into storm drains or affect the environment, and then utilize our hazardous materials crews to go ahead and dispose of it.
And then I did see them earlier trying to patch it. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we have a couple of devices. Sometimes they're as small as like a redwood plug or a golf tee for fuel lines. Sometimes when they're like a poly tank or a plastic tank, we have some bigger devices that are kind of made of a foam material, and then when they're inserted and they soak up the fuel, they expand and kind of plug up that leak temporarily.
And then also one last question. I do see that law enforcement's here as well.
Yeah.
What are they here for?
Law enforcement was requested for the potential that we don't know if that this was a case of vandalism or theft, if somebody was trying to steal the fuel, so we bring PD when we're unable to contact the business owner. They can then take the call after that, contact the business owner, allow them to check their cameras, and kind of work with their insurance company to see if that there's something that was illegal done. But that's kind of law enforcement's responsibility.
And then do we know about roughly how much longer that will be on scene here?
So we're looking at approximately 25 to 30 minutes to mitigate the rest of the spill.
And so much.
Yep.